My name is Roberto Villaseñor. I'm the Chief of Tucson. I want to thank you all for taking time to be here today. What our conversation with Attorney General Holder was about was a concern that we have as chiefs of a lot of the major cities throughout the country on the frustration that the American citizens are voicing through the passage of the law in Arizona that deals with the immigration issue. This frustration stems from concerns that they have about the effects of illegal immigration. Unfortunately, some of those concerns and some of those effects are being dramatized and politicized to an extent that it's going to cause problems for us as law enforcement agents on how to deal with that. What our concerns focus on is the fracture that this is going to cause with us within our community. When you enact legislation that makes any subset of that community feel like they are being targeted specifically or have concerns about coming forward and talking to police, that damages our capability to obtain information to solve the crimes that we need to work with.
We do think, though, that it's a federal issue. Our association really does and has all along thought that it is a federal responsibility. We have a very close and good working relationship with all the chiefs in Arizona, working with our federal partners right now, but it's a partnership where they do their portion and we actually just are an assist agency. One of the things that the Arizona law does, and it has some very specific flaws in it as far as the chiefs are concerned, it takes away the discretion of Arizona law enforcement in dealing with these issues. On top of it, it's very divisive. It puts Arizona law enforcement right in the middle. You have one side saying that we're going to be racial profiling. You have another side in a portion of the law that allows people that don't think we're doing enough to sue us and have some civil penalties attached to that as well. So one of the things that we feel is put us right in the middle, and it's very, very divisive for us. It makes it really difficult for us to police our communities.
But we all agree on two things. First, the immigration system is broken as is. So we need to work on that. The federal government needs to work on that. But second, local law enforcement is not the solution to this broken system. And that's for two reasons, two primary reasons. First, local law enforcement of day-to-day immigration status issues drives a wedge between us and a large portion of our community. Second, it is extremely difficult for us to handle Part 1 and violent crime. Now, if you add immigration status on top of that, we will be unable to do our jobs.
But the issue for us is the bigger question for the country is, do you want local law enforcement to take the lead role in federal immigration enforcement? That's the question for us. And what we're saying is, we're very concerned because we feel like it is going to divert our resources away from doing what we're supposed to be doing, and that is fighting crime and providing for the public safety of our local communities.
We were talking to the U.S. Attorney. We said, one of the examples, we said, would you call 911 for your domestic assault or your child abuse situation if you knew that the officers that are responding were going to ask you for your papers based on the fact you spoke broken English, or you had more than one family living in your household, or your surname? And we know for a fact that they will not, if that's a scenario. And it starts from there, and it'll expand from there.